Hi, everyone, and welcome to Introduction to Computer Applications. I'm Debbie Sorrentino. I'm the instructor for this class, and in this video, I'm going to really uh, bring you through all the information that you need to know to get started in the class and to be successful this semester. So on the left, we have our course menu. I'm just going to start. Anytime you choose the home page, you'll see this information here. There'll be any announcements that I left for you, so you really should always be checking the announcements. And if you click on the announcements, you'll see, it looks a little bit nicer this way. Um, but then we can come back here. And this is just a title, as you can see. So the title is there, but when you click on it, that's when you'll actually see the entire announcement. Over here is a link that will bring you to your T-Wolves email account. This is an online class. The only way I can contact you is via email. So it is essential that you're checking your T-Wolves email at least 3 times a week, and more would be preferred. So if you come down here and you send me an email, then you will have to look for my response in your T-Wolves email account. Um, and then below are all the policies and resources that you might need for Niagara County Community College. So when you have a chance, you can kind of take a look at those if you need to. All right, this is the link that you use to get started in this class, and I'll just review what it says to do. If you are new to Blackboard, you do want to go through the NCCC e-learning student orientation. It's located right here on the Student Resources and Policy tab, and you can see it's right over here, the e-learning student orientation. So this will bring you through everything you need to know about Blackboard. If you've never taken an online course, you really need to do this. It'll really help you throughout the semester, and it'll save you a lot of time as you work on the course. If you've used Blackboard before at an online course, you can check it out if you need any reminders, but it might not be necessary. Again, then you can click on the course information menu on the left side of the page, and you want to read all of these documents. So let me just talk here a little bit, at least 3 times a week, preferably more. You want to check your announcements, check your T-Wolves email, and check the calendar, and I'll be showing you how to get to all that information. So next, we're going to be looking at the course information or syllabus documents. Um, I'm not going to read through all of these. You can read through all of these. It's important before you begin the class that you start to work your way sequentially through these documents. The welcome document. This is how you can contact me, and you'll find out when I plan to log on for this course. This is our course syllabus. If you were in a traditional classroom, this would be a handout that you would get on the first day of class. Sometimes you'll see my documents. I have 2 versions, a PDF version and a Word version. We've been asked to provide both of them. Some people prefer PDF and some people prefer Word. So this is the same document, just 2 different versions. The course materials I'm going to talk about for a minute here. We have no textbook for this course, so you don't have to buy any textbook. We're going to be using something called Atomic Learning. This is a video software that NCCC has a license to, so there won't be any cost for you. We will be using Microsoft Office 2016 for this course. And so if you have Office 2016, that's great, you can use it. If you don't have it, you can get Office 365 for free through NCCC's license with Microsoft, and Office 365 will allow you to download and install Office 2016. In the second module for this course, I'll provide you with the instructions you'll need to do that. I have students using this all the time, and I've run into very few problems. You might want to get a headset or, just earphones or something. If ever you're going to be using a computer in your home when other people are around. There's quite a few videos. Okay. This is our course schedule or the course calendar. I'm going to open this up. Very important. Here's all of the information you'll be doing, all of the due dates. Okay. So make sure that you're aware of the calendar. Very, very important in this class. I would just like to say that there's a lot of different activities in this course. I'll talk about them in a minute, but there are very strict due dates that you have to be aware of. So again, there's a PDF version and a Word version of this same document. So let's talk about how you'll earn your grade. 15% of your grade is based on discussions, and discussions are not accepted late. 10% of your grade is based on what I refer to as lecture. These are our atomic learning videos. So you'll have a series of lectures that you need to watch. It does keep track of the ones that you've watched, and so that's how I get your grade. There's no partial credit. You have to watch them all. So you'll either get a grade of 0 or 10 for that section. Again, these will have due dates associated, and they are not accepted late. Quizzes, 15% of your grade. They will be open for a 24-hour period from midnight to 11:59 p.m. You could take them anytime during that 24-hour period, but they have to be taken on the day that they're scheduled, and I'll give you some more information before you take your first quiz. I do drop the lowest quiz grade. 10% of your grade is based on assignments. They'll be posted different assignments in the modules. Again, there'll be more detail in the modules about the assignments that are not accepted late. 49% of the class is based on projects, and you can turn them in late, but as you can see here, late projects are assessed a 5% per weekday late penalty, and no projects will be accepted 1 week after the due date. So if you're having problems with a project or you can't get it in by the due date, that's really the only thing that is accepted late, and late penalties do apply. And then the course feedback survey is just 1% of the grade, and that's something I'll provide you at the end of the semester to help me improve the course. And here's your grading scale. Again, I don't want to read all these to you. You can read through the course expectations, the NCCC disability disclosure. You do have to click on this link, Academic Integrity at NCCC, and it's like a little, it pops up in the form of a quiz that there's one question. You have to read it and answer it. It's a mandatory activity. I can't grade anything in this course until you take care of that. So please make sure you do that. And then your next steps, so you can read through this. Once you've gone through all the course information syllabus documents, and there are questions on them on the first quiz, so it's important that you go through it. You will start to move into the learning modules. That's for the content of all of our courses. So I'm just going to open this up, and here is the video that you're watching right now. And then inside of here is our first module, which is called Icebreaker Activities. So inside this Icebreaker Activities module, there's another video at the beginning that explains about the first module, so I'm not going to go through that then right now. And if we come over here, there's a link to our course calendar. It's not a full calendar for the semester, but as I start every module that I open, I will populate the calendar. So when you're working on a module, you can refer to that. My grades is just going to be your grades for the course. So you can always check that. And as soon as I grade things, they'll be posted for you. Course announcements, again, this is just another way to see all of the course announcements. Send email. If you have a question on anything, you can click on the Ask a Question link. Other students will see it. You just click Create Thread and you ask your questions. I will respond to any questions that are here, and everybody in the class can see it. That's always an option. If you have a question that's just kind of that you prefer not to share with the class, you can send me an email. we have some course resources and facts. This is just information on configuring your T-Wolves email. So if you want to have it forwarded to a different email address that maybe you use on your phone, you can do that. Um, and these are just like how to participate in a discussion, how to create an assignment. This is just a set of tutorials in Windows 10 if you need any help. And I'll talk more about Office 365 in the next module. There is an e-learning student support. If you have any questions or need help as far as succeeding in online courses, Blackboard Learn, anything like that, here is our e-learning support specialist. There's a blog and there's training and things like that. Blackboard Help, this is just for students. If there's things that you need help with, you can get assistance here. And if you're having any problems accessing Blackboard, submitting things, you can always contact the Open SUNY Help Desk, and the phone number is here as well. So that is really what you need to know to get started in our class. So you want to, as I said, click here to get started, read all of the course information documents, then you can move into the learning modules and start with the first icebreaker activity.